A deadly crash in Bastrop. State police say Jimmy Densmore of Oak Grove was heading west on Highway 1268 around 7 a.m. on Halloween morning when he traveled into the path of a box truck and was hit at the intersection of 165. Densmore died at the scene. The other driver had minor injuries, police say.